so many people out there that buy an iPad for college, for high school, but don't really know how to unlock the potential that the iPad has for students. That's why in this video, I'm gonna be giving you the best accessories, the best apps, the best tips to unlock the full potential of your iPad for your student life.
Aquifers and strings.
Because it's true, I prefer the iPad over a Mac for students. There's a number of reasons why, but it's basically, it all ends up being this. The iPad is a way more fun way to study, to do work. The Mac is a computer. Always. It's always a computer, but an iPad is a computer. It's a laptop when you need it, but it's also a tablet when you need it. And that for student life is incredible. So in order for you to make it happen, let's go ahead and start talking about accessories. There's a lot of accessories that I'd say are must-haves for students. Starting off with a keyboard. You need a very good keyboard. The problem is though, with keyboards, they're usually pretty either overpriced or expensive. That's why today I wanted to talk to you about Logitech 𝗦𝗰𝗶𝗹𝗶 keyboard. There's a couple things that are quite special about this keyboard. First of all, it's a very robust and very good case. There's two viewing angles. You can just simply open up the case and just prop it up just like that to start typing, or you can just simply close the case just like this, which is perfect for handwritten notes, watching your favorite shows, drawing, and so much more. There's actually a full-on function row, so you can actually change the volume directly from the keyboard, change your music. And my favorite thing about this keyboard is the price, because since this is a student-related video, I wanted to give you a keyboard that was actually very budget. Starting at $99, it's actually a great option if you're looking out for a keyboard. Honestly, for me, when I was in high school and when I was in college, my student life wouldn't have been the same without handwritten notes. My favorite thing about the iPad is handwriting notes, because you can literally digitalize all those notes into a thin piece of glass, and that all happens obviously with a pencil. So there's the Apple Pencil. There's also the Logitech Crayon, which is a great budget option, which is only $69. What's cool about it is that it actually uses the same Apple Pencil technology, so you can expect the same precision and the same comfort that you would expect from the standard Apple Pencil. It connects instantly to your iPad. You simply have to pull this tab right here and it's automatically connected. You've got palm rejection and a battery that lasts 7 hours. And what's cool about it as well is the design. It's not round, so you can just lay it in your table and the pencil won't start rolling. A tip that I'm going to give you in terms of accessories, I'm sure you have like the USB-C to lightning cable laying around your house. Grab that cable, throw it in your backpack, and always leave it there. A lot of people surprisingly don't know this, but did you know that you can actually charge your iPhone from your iPad with that USB-C cable? Simply connect the USB-C cable to your iPad and then connect your iPhone, and your iPhone is charging. I'm still surprised how there's so many people out there that don't know this. It's the best thing ever. Now let's talk about tips. These are all the tips that I always tell my friends whenever they're going into school or college when they have an iPad. Starting off with a digital planner. You know, there's a bunch of digital planners out there online. Just simply search up digital planner for iPad free, and I'm sure you'll get a bunch of them for free, and they're really useful. They're usually like on PDF form, and you just simply import them to an app of your choice. A lot of people that, you know, they prefer organizing themselves in paper because they don't really like writing things down. But with digital planners, just got like the weekdays, so I can organize my week, my days, handwritten, which a lot of people do really enjoy that. So make sure to get a digital planner and get organized. One of the things that I used the most back in high school was exporting websites to PDF. It's actually extremely useful. You do that by simply tapping the share icon on Safari, then simply tapping markup, and then you can actually export the PDF to your Files app or wherever you want to save it. But what's cool about exporting a website to a PDF is two things. One, that you can read the website offline, so if you're traveling or if you're in the plane or you want to study. But secondly, which is honestly my favorite thing, is that you can actually mark up a certain website. Start highlighting through the website. You can mark things up, you can copy text, but you can just save it for later. Next one, did you know that if you actually tap on the lock screen with your pencil, directly on the lock screen, it will actually open up Apple Notes. I use this all the time when the teacher was saying something quick and I had my iPad laying around. I just simply tap. Something that I can recommend you, especially if you have a 12.9-inch version, the larger version, is use Split View. You simply do that by opening up the dock and simply dragging the app that you want to use on the right side of the display. So now you've got two fully functioning apps running at the same time. And what's cool about it as well is that you can actually do handwritten notes on the left where you're actually scrolling on a research paper. Know what's funny? Back in high school, I always remember this guy. I was bringing like 6 heavy textbooks on his backpack, and his back was always hurting. He was always walking like this because, you know, it was quite heavy. And what was really funny is that I was there with my iPad mini at that time. It was super little and compact, which I loved. And I was just simply digitalizing all the textbooks on my iPad. So my backpack was always so lightweight. I literally had a couple pencils, my Apple Pencil, and just my iPad, and it was just, I was so lightweight. So my recommendation to you is 1, download or buy the textbooks that you're studying to your iPad, or 2, if that's not an option, if you can't buy or download or whatever, just take a couple photos. Like if you have to study from page 30 to page 50, just scan or take photos directly on your iPad. Then you can just even mark it down with your Apple Pencil. It's so much better having it on your iPad than just, you know, putting like 6 heavy textbooks in your backpack while walking. Here's something cool. If you're actually in a word on a textbook, for example, or even online, you can actually hold and select on that word and tap define. And what that will do is it will define the word directly for you. What's awesome about using an iPad today's as well is that since it's got USB-C, you can connect a Logitech crayon, you can connect your camera, you can connect your iPhone, but what's cool about it is that you can actually connect an external monitor. So what's cool is even if you have like a small iPad mini or an iPad Air or even the big iPad Pro 12.9-inch, you can actually connect your iPad to a bigger display. So then you get an actual keyboard, and then you get the display, and then you get a mouse, and you can turn your iPad into like a full-on desktop. And especially today's how monitors are getting cheaper and cheaper, and you can find really good deals on cheap monitors. I'll link some down below if you're interested. You know, if you want to digitalize your life, your student life especially, it's very important to have your files very organized. You can do that via the Files app on your iPad. I don't really know if you use Google Drive or the Files app. I definitely recommend the Files app because it's all native in one ecosystem. Having a organized like digital life and having all of your files organized will literally declutter your life. And once you use your iPad, you won't feel stressed. Alright, so there's a bunch of apps for students, and that's what I love about the iPad is that the App Store is filled with apps that are meant for you to be more productive, more organized in your student life. I've actually made a video about the best student apps, links in the description if you want to check that out. I go over 10 or 15 of those, so links in the description. But in this video, I wanted to tell you 2. The must-haves. I've always been more of a Notability guy. Now I'm starting to love GoodNotes more. It's the best way to do handwritten notes on your iPad. That's the best app. You can highlight, you can mark up, you can write, you can add text, you can add images, you can record your teacher's voice, you can add shapes. Basically like having an actual physical notebook, but built in to your iPad. And the second app that I wanted to tell you about is Apple's new app, 𝗲𝗿. 𝗲𝗿 is basically like an infinite canvas. It's not more to do handwritten notes, which you could, you know, technically do as well. But it's more if you have an idea, if you want to develop that idea, no matter if it's a school project or a business idea or whatever you want, it's a great way to just put your thoughts into your iPad. Because since it's an infinite canvas, you can just start writing or just throw images, throw links, throw videos. It's an infinite canvas. I've actually made an entire review about this app as well. Links in the description if you want to check it out. But 𝗲𝗿, it's my favorite iPad app right now. iPad has evolved so well over the years, making it the perfect student machine. The perfect way to take notes, from getting organized, from decluttering your entire digital life. And especially with having accessories that are quite budget, such as the Logitech Crayon and the 𝗦ci𝗰𝗶𝗹 keyboard, it definitely makes your experience so much better. So links in the description for the accessories. And if you want to know which iPad that you should get if you're a student, I mean, you should obviously watch this video. If you're still undecisive, the iPad Pro, the iPad Mini, the iPad Air.
Miss that smile. Lord knows I ain't seen that in a while, but it's your style. So
Tap on the video, come on. You gotta go watch that now.
you a queen that must be heaven sent. Pray my soul.
What are you studying, by the way? Let me know in the comments. Graphic design, business, you're in high school? Let me know, I'm curious.